What's up, guys? McWheezy here. Throw them gang signs, you know, the wheeze. I got a new series. I told y'all I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff. Got eventually, once I get, you know, the rest of my team together, we're gonna be putting on a bunch of content. But this one is gonna be called McWheezy Tales. And this is going to be the first one, and it's going to be about the worst fart I've ever had. So, trust me, you're going to want to hear this one. It's a hilarious story. It's going to be a lot shorter than the other series. So, here we go. Intro now. So like I said, new series, McWheezy, Tales of McWheezy, McWheezy Tales, we'll see. Tales of McWheezy, I like that. Yeah. All right, that's what we'll go with, I think. And this is the first episode. They're going to be short tales, so it's just a little short video to make you guys laugh, hopefully. This is the worst part I ever had. So I was a teacher, 2019, 2020. I taught at a charter school. And this charter school was mostly foreign students. It wasn't Islamic-based school. It wasn't, but it was formed by a bunch of Islamic teachers and principals and stuff from Turkey, and most of the students were of Islamic faith and from Islamic areas. So, but yeah, there was, but like I said, there was people from everywhere. But a lot, like I'd say a higher percentage were from Islamic countries, and even some of the kids from Islamic countries were Christians that were persecuted, like from Iran and Syria. But we had students from Oman, Iraq, Iran, Syria, like I said, all these crazy places, and a lot from Turkey, and even some from Senegal and Africa, obviously, and some from Vietnam, some from South America, like Colombia. So I had this student, I'm not gonna say his name or anything, and I was teaching American history, AP American history, like I said, and I also taught regular American history. But I had the student, and he's from Colombia, and he spoke minimal English. I mean, we had to give him a computer so he could translate. Luckily, I took 2 years of Spanish in high school and 2 years in college. I took extra, even though I only needed 2 semesters, because I liked it a lot. I've always liked Latin food. I tried to take Japanese, but bombed that. It was so hard. But off subject, but yeah, Spanish I liked a lot, so I remembered a good bit of it, and I could communicate with him when I needed to, but when I couldn't, he had the translator, so on the computer. So we're in class. It's like he comes back. I don't know where he was. I don't ask. He was gone for a while. He comes back and he goes, hello, and I'm like, oh hey, I didn't know he couldn't speak English, and I'm talking to him a mile a minute, and he just like. And I'm like, okay, did you understand that? He goes, I'm just like, wait, what's going on here in my head? And all of a sudden I look and I'm like, and I see he's holding a Spanish English book, and I'm like, oh. So I explained what I could in Spanish, and then I also gave him his computer so he could, help. And then I wrote down in the translator what I needed to tell him. So I'm so stupid sometimes, and like I don't filter my thoughts a lot, clearly. And I'm sitting there, and this is probably his third day back, because like I said, he was gone for the first good bit of the beginning of the year, and like his third day back, and I'm like, "Donde eres?" And he goes, "Oh, Colombia, Medellin, Colombia." And for those of you who don't know, the biggest cartel, the Narcos show based on the first season, Pablo Escobar is from Medellin. And my filterless ass goes, "Oh, Pablo Escobar, eh? Hey," just like this, guys. And he looks at me, and I'm like, "Oh, I just fucked up." And no, he just all of a sudden he just goes, "Escobar, yeah." Like I think he was just like, "Get the fuck out of my face." But it was so funny, and I was so glad he wasn't upset. And then, like I said, a little bit later in the year, right? So we're doing a quiz, and it's quiet in the room, so damn quiet. And this was one of my better classes, and I'm walking around, and it's a later class, and I got to shit, bro. Like I gotta go so bad, and got the bubble guts. I'm ready to go. I gotta poop, and I'm waiting for the bell to ring so I can go. to the bathroom. And I had to fart really bad, man. But I was like, all right, I'm obviously not gonna let this fart out here, and I can't leave the room in the room by themselves. So I'm walking around. I get by his desk, which is right up front, and I'm about a foot away. And I'm talking like I'm a tall guy, so my ass is pretty close to where like, the top of the desk is. And I fucking let one rip. I'm talking, and it was so loud. And he looks at me instantly. He's doing his quiz, fucking messing with the computer doing his quiz. He looks up, he goes, and I just I was in terror. I was like I tried to be mean, like almost like it was. I was like, I didn't say anything, but I look at him like don't you fucking tell anyone, knowing this kid can't speak English, so or very little at least, and it's so quiet and no one heard it. No one else, not a single person looked. And I'm like, dude, I'm fired. I'm so fucked, because I thought at least some students heard it. It would have been a talk of the school, and no one heard it, right? So it's just this kid, and he's looking at me with the worst face for a second. Then all of a sudden he goes, I'm just like, what is he doing? Like, because he knew. And he's looking around like, did anyone else see that? He's laughing. Like, everybody just looks at him. He can't tell anyone because he can't speak English. So he's just sitting there with this thought of, I just got my face farted in, and I can't do anything about it. And I can't tell anyone. It's funny, but I can't tell anyone. So he's just sitting there. He's like waiting, hoping that someone heard it, and they didn't. So he's probably just sitting there with this dread of like, what the fuck just happened? And I'm his teacher. It was a complete accident, thank God. But man, I'm his teacher. I shouldn't be doing that. And I'm just staring at him, and I'm like, oh my God. And eventually I just smiled back, and I was just like, and he just gave up, I guess. But like, I wonder what he thought for that. And I bet he still thinks about it, like I do. Like, it was just the craziest moment. I could not imagine. Just think about it like this, guys. You're in another country, and someone you're supposed to, respect and revere, just farts in your fucking face, and you can't tell a single person because you don't speak the language. So you're just sitting there like, guys, did y'all see this? Did this happen? Is this really here? Like, I felt so bad though. If you ever watch this video, I apologize. It was honestly an accident. And I loved you guys. I loved my students a lot. It was fun. Very fun year. And that's the first one of Tales of McWheezy. McWheezy Tales. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys for listening. Keep coming. Please subscribe, comment, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to eventually make a Twitter, but not yet. Throw up the gang signs. The Wheeze. Peace out, guys.